In this video, we're going to focus on the fourth function on derivative, that is exponential function. Before we solve a question here on exponential function, let's know when a function is said to be an exponential function. Please take note here. A function is an exponential function. A function is an exponential function if only if it is written as y is equal to exponential f of s. So whenever you see this symbol in differentiation, it means that that particular function is an exponential function. Please take note. Whenever you see this symbol in differentiation, it means that that particular function is an exponential function. The question now is, how do we differentiate an exponential function? So to find the dy dx of an exponential function here, that is the y over the s here, the format is this: differentiate what is at the top here, differentiate this function at the top here. I will have this to be f prime of s. Repeat the equation will be exponential f of s. Please just calm down. It's very simple. You understand the format later. Now just calm down. Differentiate what is at the top here. You have this here. The result will give us this. That's what it means, f prime of s. This and this is not the same. This represent differentiation. This represent inverse of a function. There is -1 here. So please, all you have to do to know what inverse of a function is to hit the subscribe button and search for the video in our YouTube channel. Okay, thank you. So let's differentiate here. Let's solve a question here to know how to apply this particular format here. Okay, let's solve a question here to know how to apply this particular format here. Question 1, please. We are giving question 1 here. They said evaluate d of the s in bracket open exponential 2s plus 3 close your bracket. Of course, this word here, d of the s, means this word d of the s means differentiate this. This word d of the s means differentiate this. Please take note. So we should find the derivative of what is inside the bracket here. That's what it means here. Please don't mistake this with chain function. Chain function, you must have a bracket. You must have power at the top of the bracket. Okay, but at this point here, there is no power in this bracket. Okay, so it means differentiate this guy here. So let's differentiate this guy here. And remember, for us to differentiate any function, or for us to differentiate any equation, the first thing we have to do is to identify the function. Of course, this particular function here is an exponential function, and we have to go back to the format we use to differentiate all exponential function. We said that the format to differentiate all exponential function is to differentiate what is at the top and repeat the equation. Let's solve this to understand this properly. Solution first. So class, our dy over the s here is equal to, class, remember, differentiate what is at the top here, differentiate 2s plus 3. If I have 2s plus 3 as a function like this, y equal to 2s plus 3, how do I differentiate this? Of course, this here is polynomial. There's an invisible power here. You take the power down to the base, subtract 1 from it, I'll have that to be 2. So this is going to be 2. Now, some persons will ask, what about the 3? Now, this 3 here is a constant value, and the differential coefficient of a constant value is equal to 0. What is a constant? A constant is any digit that there's no attachment of letter to it. Please take note. So when you differentiate this here, we have this to be 2. Okay. Now remember, we have differentiated this, the function at the top of this exponential here. So the next format here is to repeat the equation. Remember, we have gotten this part here. We have gotten this part here, f prime of s. Now the next is to repeat the equation, which is this part here. Let's repeat the equation. Now go to the equation. What is the equation there? The equation is exponential 2s plus 3. Class, this is my answer. The equation is exponential 2s plus 3. Please take note. All right. Now let's solve an advanced question on exponential function.